Hello everybody, this is Errol here from the 9 Star Key, and this is your general reading for November 2015. Now, what we have here in November is the beginning of a new cycle in the 9 Star Key, and in it we have now to look and understand how that is going to affect us. Now, the overall reading of this is that it's a time of planning, being inspired to be looking at where we are in that overall life view of things, our life plan. How do we incorporating what have we been incorporating over the last year or so? Have we been able to manifest those things that we've been working for, planning towards? And if we haven't, again, there's opportunity. There's always an opportunity to make the adjustments, alter our plans so that we can start to come in line what we are truly wanting to be. And again, this month of November is one of strategy, of inspiration, of looking at things deeply, understanding where we are in our walk, in our journey in life. And so again, planning strategy, one of looking at how do we relate to people, how can we be inspiring people, inspiring ourselves in our walk, in our vision. How do we look at the new resources that are available to us? There's again possibility of new relationships being started, or a deepening of existing relationships, and so being inspired to take things to our next level in our growth. And again, the motivation factor of being inspired. Once we've got the vision, once we've got a clarity of being inspiration, being motivated to really push it through and taking that excitement to a whole new level. And again, being in the area of in the heart space, being passionate in what we believe, bringing that clarity, bringing that balance in how we are communicating it with people around us, and in that communities that we are wanting to be moving in or already in with different people. Again, this is important so that we are networking and inspiring people, so people start to see what we are wanting to do and being excited about what we are going to do. But people will only be excited about things that we are if we are excited and that we are really on fire in what we are wanting to do. And again, here we see the area of the real point of the strategy here, the discipline in how we are putting things through. Some things that we are wanting to is a question of just repeated process, learning our trade, learning our skill, being an apprentice in learning something, but learning it thoroughly, so that therefore that we can go out and give our best to whatever we do, working at a point of excellence. So again, that disciplining ourselves in understanding how to do things in a proper way, with that side of planning, the strategy, those things that we need to lay down and give ourselves that groundwork so we can move forward, that foundation rolling forward in what we're doing. And again, here the point of the not just the community that we are looking at, but also the point of how do we understand the details. Do we understand the details of what we're planning? Do we have the confidence to show how we can do it and be inspired by these plans as we look at it? And again, here we are looking at the motivation here. Do we have the motivation? Do we have that fire, the passion to see the vision and how it can be birthed into, but giving it some grounding, some rooting in those dreams, that inspiration there. And many times we have those points of inspiration, but there is no foundation for it to grab hold of and take root. And the slightest breath of wind comes along, it just floats away, it crumbles under the slightest vibration of anything that comes to test it. And knowing that our dreams and visions will be tested, but if we are prepared and made those necessary plans and preparation, we will be able to weather the storm what comes against us. And again, here that passion in that inspiration in how we can really move forward in what we are wanting to do and communicate it in an effective way is vitally important. So overall, I would say this month is a month where we can take things a whole new level of the planning, the strategy, being inspired and giving the inspiration to ourselves to really get out there and take things to another level. Even though for some of us we might think we have not been able to achieve the things that we have been planning for, that we've been hoping for, we've come to another point here where we can make the adjustments, make the changes, be inspired from another deeper part of ourselves and believing that we can make those changes and make them effectively. So I hope this has been really helpful for you, and